Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Rabbi.
In this week's parsha, it talks about the place that God will choose for the Beis Hamikdash, Hamakom Asher Yivchar Hashem, and it's explained that we know that there's a difference between the traveling temple, the tabernacle in the desert, and the Beis Hamikdash, the chosen house of Hashem, within Eretz Yisrael and Jerusalem, on Temple Mount. So it's explained, one of the things that's expressed is that the Mishkan was all on flat ground and everything was on the same level. When it comes to the Beis Hamikdash, it was on a mountain, and within the mountain itself there were different levels, and there were steps in the Beis Hamikdash to go from one place to the other as well. So this was showing that there were different levels of Kedusha, not only in space, but also in level, that it was going from one place to another place higher up. And because there are steps, it also shows that this holiness was not just within the Beis Hamikdash, it was also the place itself. So even though the Beis Hamikdash is not there today, still there's a certain level of holiness. But for us, this also shows us something that it says every single Jew is like a small temple. There's a small Beis Hamikdash. The Mizbeach, the altar, is your heart. You have to use your heart for good things. You have to sacrifice certain things you want. You got to give it up and things like that. But what's also interesting is that we have to grow on certain levels. Just like the Beis Hamikdash has different levels, so too in our lives, when we do something, we elevate, we come up to one level, and then once we come to that level, we have to say, okay, we got to level 1, now we have to go to level 2, level 3. So there is this constant level or approach of growth that we acquire holiness within ourselves, just like the Beis Hamikdash. And once you acquire that holiness, it stays, it doesn't go anywhere. It's there to stay. So Hashem should help, we should be able to build our own Beis Hamikdash. We should build those levels, reach those steps, make it to the most beautiful place for Hashem, and we should be zeicher to the coming of Mashiach. Amen.